Hi, I'm Bicheng Feng. I want to discuss the concept of deal distribution in my presentation. But today I will introduce the concept of deal distribution. Firstly, I will show you the concept of this deal distribution. Secondly, I will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of deal distribution. And at last, I will give you some examples. First, the concept. Deal distribution is an arrangement whereby a firm reaches different buyers by employing two or more different types of channels for the same basic product. I think the only hard point of this concept is the channels. So let's see what is marketing channels. A marketing channel is a set of practices or activities necessary to transfer the ownership of goods and to move goods from the point of production to the point of consumption, and as such, which consists of all the institutions and all the marketing activities in the marketing process. Then I want to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of using deal distribution. Using deal distribution has some disadvantages. First, it has greater control over operations in vertical integrated channels. Vertical integration in the presence of deal distribution enhances the credibility of the firm's contract termination safeguard, curtails agents' opportunism, and reduces its vulnerability. Vertical integration also provides a firm with greater control over the business process, products, and profits. Second, a lower cost and higher returns in market-based channels. Market agents are an important source of scarce financial and managerial resources bundled efficiently in the contract. For example, in restaurant chains, owner-managers of franchised units with rights to residual profits from their units are more motivated and work more efficiently than salary-based employees in company units, lowering operating costs. However, there are some disadvantages of using deal distributions. It has some moral hazard problems in market-based channels. Because agents invest only in their business, they experience higher risk relative to well-diversified investors and may invest suboptimally in their unit, creating moral hazard problems for the firm. For example, franchises may attract customers based on the franchisor's reputation, but deliver inferior products, profiting from such actions with negative consequences to them while hurting the firm's reputation. Second, the uncertainty about income from market-based channels. Because of the diversity of the channels, it's hard for the Hyde Corporation to manage the sales of all the sub-shops. Thus, the income of products cannot be ensured. At last, I will show you some examples of deal distribution. Deal distribution systems are widely used across diverse marketing contexts, including retailing, restaurants, and industrial selling. All the brands here use deal distribution system. Like the Hallmark, one of the largest greeting cards company of US, and the GE. It sells these large appliances directly to home and apartment builders, but uses retail stores, including Lowe's Home Centers, to sell to consumers. And these three are all food brands. Like Starbucks, it sells its coffee not only in its own coffee shop, but also in some supermarkets. And I want to mention this brand here, The Little Ship, is a hot pot restaurant in China. It firstly serves customers in its own restaurants, but later they found that the customers liked their seasoning very much, so they produced the seasoning and sold it in some supermarkets. Then I want to show you the details about how deal systems work in the Hallmark corporations. Hallmark makes extensive use of dual distribution. The company sells its highly respected Hallmark line of greeting cards primarily through selective distribution at Hallmark stores. They make their ambassador and shoebox greetings cards line available on an intensive basis through supermarkets, drugstores, and discount retailers. In addition, Hallmark offers both cards and e-cards online. All above is my marketing concept presentation. I hope you can learn something from it. Thank you for watching.